Good afternoon, my friends. I have a wonderful recipe for you guys today. I am going to get right into the video, guys. For this ingredients, guys, you're going to need some beef. And you're going to need some white onions and some green pepper, guys. And I got some fresh thyme here also, guys, that I am going to put into this recipe. You are going to need some beef broth and a teaspoon of flour for this recipe. We're going to get right into the recipe, guys. So first of all, guys, we're going to add our beef into our pan. And then we are going to season this beef up, guys. And we are going to put some chopped onions in our recipe, guys. We are going to put a teaspoon of salt, guys. We are going to put some garlic pepper season in this recipe. Then we are going to put a little seasoned salt into our recipe, guys. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of our season. We're going to put some black pepper into our recipe, guys. Okay, guys, we are going to let this beef just brown on both sides. I want it to brown as brown as I can get. And then we are going to put this recipe together. Okay, guys, our beef is doing great, guys. This is what you want. You want all that cook out, all that liquid at the bottom. Because we want to brown this meat, guys. So we are going to add some garlic into our recipe, guys, some minced garlic. And let's give our recipe a quick stir, guys. Smelling good, guys, smelling good. Okay, we're going to add a little drop of water. The guys, it's making its own gravy. Look at that. You see it? It's making it brown gravy, guys. Look at that. That's what you want. All this is flavor, guys. All that is flavor. Just a little drop of water, guys. Not too much. Okay. Okay, guys, we got our beef here. We didn't brown this beef on both sides. And we're just gonna let it cook for about maybe 10-15 minutes on medium low. And we are gonna add our flour into this recipe. And in the back, guys, this is my beef broth I have in the orange pot. And I am going to transfer over my beef into my orange pot, guys. The reason why I cook my beef in my cast iron skillet, because I wanted my meat to be even cooked on both sides. And that cast iron skillet does just that. So we're going to transfer the meat, and then we're going to put this recipe together. I'm going to put me some rice on, some basmati rice, or whatever I have, and I'm going to show you how my recipe came out, guys. Okay, guys, we got our beef. It's cooking up pretty good. Over here I have me some beef broth, guys, that I am going to put my beef in, guys. We're just going to transfer it over, okay? Just transfer the meat over into a bigger pot. And you're going to pour all your juices into the bigger pot. And then we are going to let this meat cook up in our beef broth for about 10-15 minutes, and then we are going to add our onions and our green pepper, guys. This is a wonderful, amazing recipe, guys. I like to cook my meat for about 10-15 minutes and brown it before I make my pepper steak. And we are going to use all the juices in this pan over here, because we need that to make our gravy, guys. Okay, because your gravy is very important to season it good. Make sure you got your good gravy. So now that we have our beef and our chicken broth over here, we are going to put that on and let that cook for about 10-15 minutes. In the meantime, guys, we are going to take some of this beef broth and add it over here. Because we need to make our gravy thick for this recipe, guys. So we're going to add that flour in there. And then we are going to mix it up and let it cook for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then we are going to put all this goodies, the goodie, out of this cast iron skillet into our bigger pot. And we're going to let our recipe cook up for about 15-20 minutes on medium heat. And then we are going to add our onions and green peppers. Okay, guys, I am going to transfer all these goodies over to my bigger pot, and we are going to put this pot on and let it cook for about 15-20 minutes. Okay, guys, we are going to transfer over, okay? Be careful, guys, because this is hot. So we got to be real careful when we transfer. You want all your goodies out this pot, guys, because that's where your flavor at. Okay, guys. And I tell you guys, a cast iron skillet is pretty hot. So be careful once again. So we're going to let that cook up for about 15-20 minutes. We're going to put some rice on, guys, and I am going to let you see how my dinner came out. All right, guys, our beef is going and going here, guys. Look at that. See how brown that is? That's what you want. You want that nice dark brown color. And we're gonna let this beef cook up for about 8 more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna add all our ingredients to the recipe, guys. We're gonna put that top on this pot, guys, and let that steam just cook our meat for about, like I said, 8 to 10 more minutes. Then we're gonna mix our onions and our green peppers into our recipe, guys. Okay, guys, we're gonna put that top on that rice, and we're gonna turn the rice down low, and we're gonna let that rice just cook up a little bit. Now we're gonna add our recipe. We are gonna add to our recipe. We are gonna add a little thyme, some green peppers, guys, and we got us some onions to this recipe. And we're gonna let this recipe just cook up for about 10, let's say, I'm gonna let this recipe cook, guys, between 10 and 20 minutes because I want my gravy to be thick, okay? So we're just gonna let that cook up a little bit. We are going to add to our recipe, guys, we're gonna add some little salt, just a dash, just to kick that flavor up, guys. And like I said, we're just gonna let this simmer for about between 10 to 20 minutes. I want my gravy to be thick when it go on my rice, guys.